Esther warns that machete attacks will be coming to the streets of America.
The Lord said the judgment is already here. He said the judgment is already taking place. You have the wrong perspective. Speaking to all of us here in the United States. He says you have the wrong perspective. You think that judgment is something that is coming. I say to you, your judgment is already here and underway. And just like that, he began to speak about the migrants. And this country came to mind. Out of all the countries, this country, Honduras, came before me, and the Lord said that there is going to be machete attacks in the United States. Now, people, I mean, we have knives here. We have steak knives, barbecue knives, bread knives, butter knives. We have all the knives. But the one thing that this nation is not known for is machetes in the street.
Suspect in a New Year's Eve knife attack on police near Times Square has been charged with attempted murder. Law enforcement sources say the 19-year-old was previously known to authorities and may have been motivated by radical Islamic extremism. Here's ABC's senior investigative reporter, Aaron Katursky.
Tonight, this 19-year-old from Maine is charged in the New Year's Eve knife attack on New York City police officers that investigators believe was an act of terrorism. Trevor Bickford now facing 2 counts of attempting to murder police officers and 2 counts of attempted assault.
Unprovoked, a 19-year-old male approached an officer and attempted to strike him over the head with a machete. The male then struck 2 additional officers in the head.
The attack happened just outside the perimeter where police were screening New Year's Eve revelers who scattered for safety.
There's a ton of police officers running towards the scene. Yeah, there's like 50 cops, guns out.
Sources telling ABC News the suspect told police he shouted Allahu Akbar before the attack. In a diary found at the scene, he wrote about the Taliban. The diary's final entry suggested he expected to die a martyr.
Monday night breaking news. A police officer is slashed with a machete in Brooklyn. What we're learning from the scene tonight. And good evening. I'm Dana Tyler. Dick Brennan is off tonight. We begin with that breaking news. A suspect is in custody after allegedly attacking an NYPD sergeant in Brooklyn. CBS 2's Jenna DeAngelis is live in East Flatbush with more. Jenna.
Well, Dana, the scene has been cleared here, but as you said, an NYPD sergeant, we're told, was slashed in the head with a machete while trying to take a suspect into custody. We're told 2 other officers were hurt and that it happened inside this apartment building here, but all are expected to be okay. Chopper 2 was over the scene this afternoon. Police say around 3:20 p.m., officers responded to a call of an emotionally disturbed person inside the apartment building here on New York Avenue off Beverly Road. Police sources tell us upon arrival, officers were met with a 40-year-old man acting irrational. As they struggled to take him into custody, police say 3 cops were injured and 1 was slashed with that machete. The 2 other officers also sustained minor injuries. They were taken to Kings County Hospital, but as I mentioned, are expected to be okay.
This is not a cultural aspect of being an American. Carrying around a single-sided or a double-sided machete. The Lord said that we are going to see South American knife attacks, machete attacks in the streets, not knives, the machete. And then the picture I was seeing was of people deep in the jungle, and I began to say, this thing is used for chopping a path in the forest. A machete is used for chopping a path in the forest. At least I think that's what it's for, because that's what I was seeing. People in a very thick jungle walking in single file, and the guy who's in front, the guide, was chopping and chopping these big blades with this very big knife. And yet God said that the level of savagery that will take place in the United States is going to be at the point where people will get attacked with machetes in the street because of the massive sleeper presence of people here. We do not understand. And this is what the Holy Spirit kept expressing. You don't actually understand how overtaken you are.